Grand Rising, y'all. Welcome back to the channel. Let's go ahead and get started. Still pulling the information like on the government and the aliens. This is one of those type of readings. They wanted me to do that one over since it was so breezy that day. Maybe it's some more information that we have to take a look at here. But let's get started. The extraterrestrial, like your ancestors, that type of activity for the star seeds, stuff like that. It's going to be a change here. Some people are in their thoughts. Somebody could have saw like a UFO or something like that. Let's see what's going on, guys. We'll start with these. It's about to be a change. It has something to do with like a change at a house or something. Somebody could have saw some sightings or something like that. The chosen people are being bullied. So when they refer to your ancestors, they mean the aliens. I'm just being real. So when you look up in the sky and you say, hey, am I a star seed? You're looking at solar systems, you're looking at things like that. Trust and believe some of your ancestors are up there, especially if you're gifted. Like, remember, outer space and cosmic type vibes, right? So your ancestors are rolling up on people. What is going on? Oh gosh, there's some type of cover up going on in like the government here. Somebody made some type of unalivings look like suicides, but they were really like homicides. Somebody could have been taken out at a party, at a hotel, motel. Something is definitely going on behind the scenes. Missing mail. It could be like some missing mail or something from the government that you're missing, and people were trying to take you out because they didn't want you to get this mail or something. Yeah, it has something to do with tunnels. Chosen people are being targeted here. Somebody tried to snipe somebody out. That's why the ancestors are showing up, rolling up on these people. Like the government could have tried to take some people out, try to unalive some people, or could have been low key taken out like chosen people. Somebody got affected or taken out at a party, yo, and it was a chosen person. Somebody could have got trafficked from a party through a tunnel, a chosen person. Somebody wanted some type of revenge, or this is what somebody was planning for you. It ended up being like a natural disaster. Definitely some type of government cover up here. It was lies. Justice is coming in from your ancestors. May all negative energy, entities, attachments be returned back to sender tenfold. Now, all black magic, hexes, spells, curses, root work, any negative Reiki magic projected towards me or my channel, may it be returned back to sender tenfold. All right. Somebody poisoned somebody at a party, or this is something that they do to traffic people. A club is connected to trafficking. That's the cover up. They may invite chosen people to a certain club and they traffic them underground through this club. This cult. They drug people at parties and they traffic them in tunnels underground. This is what the extraterrestrials are coming through with this message, or your ancestors, angels, spirit guides, all of the above, right? It's all about wordplay. Yeah, this tunnel cult. Somebody was covering up the lies with this tunnel cult. It's a natural disaster. You could have exposed this in some type of way, or you could see through the lies that it was a cover up. You could have mentioned this. This is being proven. Look at how this little, what is this moving across here? Stop don't lies. Okay, I don't even know if y'all saw that. I'm just like, this little, okay, spirit is here, okay. I don't even, okay, I hope y'all, oh God, okay. We're gonna leave that alone. Lies, cover up and lies. This tunnel cut. Somebody knows, like the government could know, or the government is participating in this tunnel cut cult is a cover up, is lies. They're covering up for the tunnel cult. They know that they are trafficking people from parties or from a specific club. There's surveillance of this. Somebody's spouse or partner was trying to get them, or somebody's spouse or partner was responsible for getting them snatched through this club or something. Oh man. Or somebody's spouse or partner is involved in this tunnel cult, whether they know it or not. Is justice coming in for the unjust things that this tunnel cult done have done in the past? This is big. This is a big deal. This is like a celebrity cult or coven or something like that. And people were paid to cover things up. This tunnel cult is known about. Not sure what the name of them are. Yeah, it's a bunch of lies that are being exposed. It's some surveillance of these people or what was being done. Or somebody's trying to cover up some footage or some surveillance of some extraterrestrial activity. Man, listen. I saw on the news, they said, yeah, y'all know aliens really exist. And everybody was like, yeah, y'all are late. Like the news is really admitting it now. Like y'all covered it up for so many years. There were so many conspiracy theories that, some of us that are into like sci-fi type stuff, we did our own research. So like when y'all finally admit on the news, oh, they're real. Yeah, whatever. We heard you. Yeah, we know. Like that's old news. It was like no effect from the public when they exposed that on the news. Extraterrestrials really exist. Yeah, we know. What you're not telling the people is that some of them are your ancestors. Okay, whatever you want to call them. They used to call immigrants illegal aliens, right? Aliens, but they're from the same place. Hello? Yeah, it's the wordplay. Definitely some type of cover up from a motel. Is surveillance here. This this cult could also, man, this remind me of when they cloned Tyrone. Y'all remember when they cloned Tyrone? They showed you different shops and stuff that was linked to the underground. That's what I'm getting here. Is a motel linked to the underground tunnels. Is a club linked to the underground tunnels. Somebody got some revenge on a spouse or a partner through an underground tunnel. This is a natural disaster that this is being exposed. This is going to expose a lot of things, a lot of people. This underground tunnel here. Somebody could have took their partner, spouse out by strangling them. This is another cover up. Somebody's spouse or partner was a part of this cult or coven, and then the one that was the victim was like a chosen person. Somebody was with the chosen person. So they sacrificed her earth angel spouse or partner. They strangled them. This was a cover up. This feminine energy. That remind me of Kim. Oh man. Somebody gonna put it, intuitive people can put this together. Y'all know what this about. Like real shit. Somebody's spouse or partner could have got strangled the night of a party and it was a cover up through a tunnel coat. Hello? Homicide by strangulation. They wanted it to look like a suicide, but that didn't work out. It was a natural disaster. It's some type of missing mail or communication. Yeah, this definitely about celebrities or people that's well known in the public. It's a serial killer here. This tunnel cult kills people. That's what they do. They take out people on a regular basis. This is something that's organized and orchestrated. These homicides, the orchestrated homicides. They either gonna make them look like an accident, like suicidal, or, but they're really murders. They're really unalivings. Yeah, and then the desert that could refer to like somewhere that's dry. I'm getting Arizona, Vegas, somewhere like that. Suicide. Yeah, somebody was trying to make it look like a suicide. There's some mail like that exposes something that's missing. There's some type of correspondence or something that's missing that's in reference to this legal proceeding. Somebody don't want you to be a part of a court case or a witness to a court case, so they're holding like your mail. It has something to do with someone that's seen in the public eye. Okay. Somebody in jail. Somebody that's already locked up could have some new legal proceedings. They could have tried to. This is someone that was responsible for an unaliving in the past or something. They may be trying to target witnesses or something like that. I'm getting like Diddy and Kim Porter. It's a gift here. The cards don't lie, people do. It was a cover up. Crime of passion. The night of a party. Shit. Organized crime. It was a meeting about this before this happened. Man, a gift. It has something to do about this missing mail and a gift. It doesn't necessarily have to be them, but this seems like that scenario where it's like, if it was a crime of passion, this person was like, they were high on drugs. The victim is getting their justice, whoever this is, for this organized crime. Oh man. And then I'm also getting somebody could have thought they took somebody out and somebody is alive. Clean up. Yep. Somebody knew something about some fraud that was going on. Somebody could have been taken out because they knew something about a fraud, like a Ponzi scheme. Something that was going on with some money, greed. Somebody was greedy, wealthy. They never could get enough. Always wanted more money, more money, more money. But it was fraud. Yes, inside job, inside. This looks like a tunnel. This looks like something underground, right? Yeah. Somebody could have tried to, somebody could be like someone that take people on dates, like a serial killer that take people like on dates and take them out. They may take them to a club, they may take them to the hotel, motel, then you never see this person anymore. For somebody they think they took out is alive. Some type of cleanup, but it was all greed, fraud, greed, man-made disaster. Yeah, 'cause somebody ain't dead. Somebody is not gone. And somebody knows play for play how they were, targeted, how they were drugged, how they will shuffle through this tunnel coven, what was underground. Somebody has blow for blow. This person is hiding. Somebody ain't died. Somebody could have found somebody in a tunnel or something, a worker or something could have found somebody and saved them from death. What the fuck? Or somebody that has something to do with this, like a big person within this tunnel coven that was supposed to be dead is not dead. The fuck? I don't support none of those commercials and stuff, y'all. So anyway, outer space. Your ancestors coming through, giving you the guidance. Ancestors, star seeds, whatever. They coming through. Somebody could have off their partner in crime, an accomplice, somebody that helped them. Man, female, family member, over money. It could also be like an entrance to this tunnel at the beach somewhere. Or somebody met an accomplice near a beach. Could be a water sign, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Yeah, somebody's in big regret over what happened, what went down, or what's going down with this tunnel code. It's some stuff that's being revealed that people never expected to be revealed. Somebody is sad. It's a change. A gentleman bought some. I'm getting a feminine on one and a gentleman on another. So again, this applies to more than one story, but it's a change. It's a sudden change here that's happening. It's like some fast movement or something here in reference to this situation. Like, could be like new evidence. Again, there was surveillance that could have been covered up. Somebody could have found some missing surveillance. Somebody could want some revenge on somebody that provided some missing surveillance or something. That person better watch out. Looking back at some video footage or something from the past, a unalive and a death, ending to a cycle. Yeah, man, somebody not getting this money anymore. Whatever they were doing, somebody could have been sacrificing people through a tunnel coven, to have wealth. A greedy person, and they can't do it anymore. Yeah, they could have been, like taking out chosen people, putting like insurance policies on them, harvesting the energy. Man, there's some deep stuff, man. Always on Fridays. Yeah, somebody's delusional, living in a fantasy land because they never thought that this would be revealed. Yeah, somebody's going through poverty. A greedy person is going through poverty. Y'all know this is their worst nightmare. Somebody you know could be connected to this cult or coven. They could have tried to take you out through this powerful, I'm gonna say powerful cult or coven. They could have targeted you, and your ancestors sent things haywire. Yeah, this could be a tunnel cult or coven that bullied you. They could have used you as a power supply in the past. They could, your ancestors could have rolled up on them in more than one way. You stood up for yourself against these people. You are protected from these people. Your ancestors have your back. You've been through a lot. This could have been who was trying to control your life. They were really trying to take you out and could not. They're in disappointment. They have to leave this behind. Yeah, and that is a joyous occasion for you. Like you can be celebrating from this. These people backing up off of you. Yeah. They could have been trying to sacrifice you for your creativity. Somebody was trying to take you out for greed. This coven could have targeted you, and that's when everything went haywire. They started losing everything. Man, ancient Egypt in the building, so your ancestors were protecting you from this attack. You may have to relocate and get away from these people. They stole some type of check from you, somebody in this organization group, or somebody that stole a check from you, hired them with that check. That could be why they linked these people to you. Yeah, somebody was a hoe. Remember back in the day they call you Jawbone? Somebody be fronting, man, like they all high and mighty, but there's somebody that used to get down on the floor to get what they want. Okay? I heard get it on the floor. Get it on the floor. All right. You intuitively know what's going on. Your ancestors about to take some people out that keeps targeting you. Money laundering business. Yep. Insurance policies. Like somebody underground could be doing the work to take people out, and then they have insurance policies on them, and that's how the coven eats. They take the people out, collect on the insurance policies. Greed. It's fraud. This coven could do a lot of fraud from underground. It's a male celebrity that's involved. You may have to get away from this person. They could be mad that if you're a tarot card reader like myself, a male celebrity could be mad that you're exposing like a murder plot. Yeah, the deception and this cover up. Yeah, it's some type of bank theft as well. This cult or coven does a lot. They were having meetings, you were discussed, they were paid to target you, organized crime. Somebody could have paid an organization, which is this tunnel cult, or whoever's affiliated with this tunnel cult, to target you, which somebody revealed. Oh man, uh-oh. We're gonna read all these too. Somebody snitching. This tunnel cult got away with a lot of things for a lot of years, but not anymore because it says right here where the cards fell, somebody's sitting in or about to go to prison. Somebody got to be relocated. This fake dead person. Sure do. Oh shit. You can have Scotland ancestors. Somebody was using like a false name, but someone else is behind the scenes. You could have been getting bullied by a celebrity behind the scenes. Yeah, especially if you work on this platform. Yeah, you could have been getting bullied behind the scenes by a celebrity. Somebody or someone that's mentally challenged, has some type of issues. These mofonos. They know. That's what they're hiding. It's some celebrities that belong to a tunnel cult that was targeting star seeds. Maybe with stipulations, an undercover agent is close by and is protecting you. Like somebody's trying to make a deal with authorities and they're like maybe with stipulations like this is somebody that's part guilty theirself. So they're saying, okay, we can work out a deal, some deal, well maybe with some stipulations like you ain't gonna walk totally free because you got some shit with you too. This is that type of energy. So they could have agents around them protecting them. Somebody is snitching, or somebody knows that you were one of the ones that was targeted by this celebrity group, Coven. Yeah, it may be a list of people that this Coven wants taken out. If you are a reader, you could be reading on this Coven, whether you know it or not. They have a list of people who they want to take out. You could be on the list. Somebody's exposing this, that they're targeting the chosen. And, like it's dark people in the government, but the good people in the government and the agencies know they got to protect you because your ancestors rolling up on these fools. Okay? Okay? I mean, the government could owe you some money. These people were eating off of your plate, like especially if you have those type of ancestors. The government owes you money. These rich people could have been eating off of that money. That's why your ancestors rolling up on them and gonna take some of these folks out of this tunnel coven and exposing them. Legal issues. Yeah, okay. Somebody took positive action on your behalf. Yeah, 'cause your ancestors rolling up all on the government and stuff and letting them know, hey, if y'all don't handle this, we is. That type of deal. Yeah, communication problems. Somebody with communication problems was connected to this tunnel call. It could be a warden, so it could be like a shadow government employee or something like that, because the warden I know is a part of the shadow government. Okay, and then there could be a new home. Yeah, these people are getting you away from this mess. This person is sick in the head in some type of way. Definitely getting away from this deception, this fraud, this money laundering that this Coven was doing because you were targeted. These people are being exposed. Your ancestors are doing it. Like the ancestors are saying, we not scared to expose y'all. This is a cult or coven that's feared by people. But your ancestors not scared to roll up on these people and kick their ass. which is what's being done. Ancient Egypt and said Scotland ancestors, your ancestors are rolling up on these people and kicking ass. They do not care. They're revealing this. Again, somebody sitting in and about to go to prison. Dark web activity, action. They do a lot on the dark web. The same coven steals, hacks, they could be trafficking drugs through the tunnel, yo. This Dakota Coven. They pushing weight but through the tunnels, trying to remain anonymous. Yeah, all of this stuff is being orchestrated on the dark web, dark side of the government, aka the shadow government. Okay, what the fuck? Yeah, somebody wants to know how your family or people that you are in contact with got access to some stolen or hacked government files is through this tunnel coven here, which exposed this tunnel coven because they were playing with these stolen government or hacked files. So somebody had to find out who had access to go into these sealed documents, which would explain this type of activity. You know, they seal all of those type of documents. Everybody don't have access to that type of stuff. Somebody went in and hacked these files, which exposed a lot of people because they want to know, hey, somebody with um, authority had to go in to access this level of document or to unseal these files. That opened up a whole can of confusion right there. Whole can of whoop ass, I heard. That's the problem. They open up these files and everything is being monitored, tracked, and everything. When you start messing with their stuff, you know they had like backup systems to track your ass back and stuff like that. Somebody won't prepare. They was a good hacker, but they won't prepare for like their backup system or something like that, which took them right through here. And yeah, this is going all the way back. This is what they hiding, the activity that they were doing on the dark web. Yep, they know about it. You speaking on it. They mad. You could have shamanic ancestors that are protecting you, ancient Egypt and again Scotland ancestors. Somebody with communication problems could be like a hitman or something for this code. That could be whose energy we're pulling. This is going to be a wish fulfillment for you to get away from these people, especially if they were bullying you and targeting you and trying to take you out. They could even have some people on the run from them. Like somebody you know could have did business with this Calvin or Colt, and they looking for this mother. They are looking for this motherfucker. They are. You don't have anything to do with this. You were just, being a victim of this Coven or cult. But somebody is looking for who hired them to target you. Somebody running from these people. Doing black magic at the churches. We talked about the money laundering through the churches and everything. This is like the main hub for fraud and theft from accounts and everything is linked to them damn churches again. There was money laundering, doing black magic at the church. Shit. Somebody about to get locked up. A gold digger is involved. See, this was stuck. We getting up off of this energy, sweetie. I don't wanna. Yeah. Alphabets, different agencies know about what was going on the dark web. It's multiple agencies onto these people, investigating these people. Yeah, and you are revealing stuff, and these people do not like it. They could have been targeting you because of your gifts, and the alphabets know about it. They could be involved. Okay, child, it's getting real. We getting up off a hill. We getting up off a hill. I told y'all multiple agencies. It's some big shit going on behind the scenes. It's gonna be so much theft, money laundering, and big crimes uncovered. Oh my God, this is so big. This has something to do with them churches, y'all. The churches are affiliated with the money laundering. for the world. It's like a worldwide scam. This some big shit. Um, God. Yeah. Heavy energy, guys. Heavy energy. Targeting the chosen. Targeting your gifted ass. Know you tapped in. Know you had gifts. That's how they were fueled. That's how they were making money off of the chosen energy underground through a coven, stealing money, stealing gifts, stealing inheritances. This is a big scam that's all connected. These people targeted like your chakras. If you're chosen, they want you to be depressed. They want you to take yourself out. So they were doing like suicide spells on you. When they mess with your sacral chakra, it imbalances things. It makes you depressed. You have anxiety. You're overly sensitive, compulsive, or obsessive behavior. That's what they're doing. When they target people, they try to make people take their self out, but they're in the background doing all of this work. It's an evil killer couple, serial killer couple. There's crooked bosses involved in this. Your boss, you could have had a boss that was affiliated with these people or getting paid by these people. They're crying when no one is looking because they never had any idea in a million years that this shit would be exposed. Somebody could be trying to flee this coven. Somebody old, somebody you know suggested you as a target to this coven. They're in debt to this coven because they could not take you out. Somebody could even be in desperation to try to come into you and take you out because of their debt or what they're in debt with this coven. Whoever hired this coven is scared of them. Whoever hired this coven to target you is scared of them. And this coven wants a piece of them. Somebody's doing black magic on a child. Yeah, all hell broke loose. All your ancestors showed up and kicking these people ass. You are protected regardless. What the? We're gonna leave that right there. We're gonna read these cards. Yep, it's evidence of them trying to, get you taken out there. Somebody that gets around like Tupac. Someone is running through sex mates. Somebody could be getting um, targeted by somebody that has multiple women or multiple men. You're getting targeted by one of the side pieces or something like that. It's crazy. Somebody that you ghosted could have been involved in this. They mad that you ghosted them. They wanted to schedule or get you set up with these people to get snatched or taken. They could have invited you to a party. They could have invited you to a motel or something. Yeah, somebody's assets are getting seized. Somebody's mad because they're poor now. Somebody's accomplice could be working with the law now or something. Again, it's somebody that they think is dead and they're not dead. And it's about to be a big, big, big bust. RICO originated in 1970, which is a federal law that provides for extended criminal penalties and a civil cause of action for an act performed as a part of an ongoing criminal organization. Organized crime through this tunnel cover, and this shit is big. It goes all the way. It has local people that you may see or know in it, and big people, celebrities and everything. This a big fucking deal. When this come out, it's gonna be crazy, and it could be related to like Jeffrey Epstein shit. This is big, like it's big trafficking energy. That's why people could have targeted you. You could have spoke on this. You intuitively know about this, or you were just a victim because somebody you know is involved in this lifestyle. You don't even have anything to do with it. And it's somebody in your neighborhood. It could be like a neighbor or something that's involved in this and targeted you. Now everything is getting exposed. Everything can go all the way back to your neighborhood. whether it's the neighborhood that you're in now or a neighborhood that you lived in the past. It could be your relatives if you live near your relatives in the neighborhood. Yeah, it all goes back to the neighborhood. There are people in the community that are affiliated with these people, meaning somebody in your hometown is affiliated with this coven or cult and targets chosen people and could be part of the shadow government. It's proof online on the dark web. It's perverts and stuff. They try to control your mind. They do a lot of magic underground. They were trying to control your mind. These people do heavy magic underground. Like they couldn't take you out. They like to go to burial sites and everything. Cemetery, necromancy type of deal. I told y'all it was part of the life insurance scam. That's how they get um, paid. If they want you to get taken out, I'm looking at myself for instance. If they want you to get taken out, they may go to this coven, pay them, get them pictures of you. This coven can set up life insurance policies because again, there's hackers and everything that work here. They set up the policy on you before they get started doing the work, and then they start doing the work to see if they can collect this insurance policy. Premeditation. That's how they get money through the tunnel cult. That's how some people have obtained their riches. That's how some of these rich and famous people have attained their riches. This is how they obtain them. They could control people's minds. They had gifts, get them to take their stuff out while they're doing their work. They already had that insurance policy with the fresh ink on it, and they cash. It could be big insurance policies that are being written. Like there's an underwriter that's a part of this tunnel cover. Whew. And somebody in your neighborhood could have targeted your child or a child or been targeting you since you was a child. These people could have been working on you, harvesting your energy since you were a child. This tunnel coven. They love your energy, so now they were trying to take you out for the energy. They don't have access to your energy anymore. You're healing. You broken toxic bonds to this coven. They were using you as a power supply in the past, and you're healing from all of that shit. And they've been using your energy since you was a child. That was a big secret. Yeah, and they could be monitoring your home. That was a secret. Yep. You were a tunnel coven's power supply. That's why they targeted you. They have certain people with certain energy that they need to use. Your family had you targeted. These motherfuckers couldn't take you out. All your ancestors showed up with the smoke. They think they bad. They ain't this bad. People feel this tunnel coven until these motherfuckers pull up. Cause what? All right, y'all. I'm just giving y'all this heavy energy for Friday. I had to take my time with this thing because this is crazy. Yeah, this is off the chain, but you know, it's different. It's different when you ain't in the matrix no more. You can see, you can see, you can see. But your ancestors are getting justice. These people are panicking. This tunnel cult is being dismantled because they targeted the chosen. Touch not thy anointed. I want to thank y'all for tuning in. I love my divine beings. Don't forget you're protected and anointed. Peace.